Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boschman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive podcast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at the forecast for each life path number for July 2024. Before we get into the forecast, this, of course, is a general reading. If you are interested in a personalized reading, or if you would like to look at your own personal numerology, please book some time with me. My information is in the description box below, and I would love to work with you. All right, let's get into it. Life Path 11-2, you all are going to be working with the energy of the 17-8 as well as Ladybug energy. I love this because these two energies work so beautifully together. So let's talk about the 17-8 first, which actually, again, kind of goes hand in hand with Ladybug. But this is really an energy, this is a very fortunate vibe. This is about good fortune. This is about receiving rewards, sort of receiving rewards around what you've already worked for. Getting some kind of assistance from others in some way that feels good, that helps you that can be a stepping stone to help you to get to wherever it is that you're trying to get to. Can definitely be an energy for wishes feeling like they're being granted. But again, they're because it's the 8 energy, it's wishes being granted that you've invested your time and energy and resources into. So, I mean, you've put the work into this energy. And now you're able to reap the rewards, basically. This is about having hope and insight into what is possible. So a lot of times when we move through an 8 cycle, we can gain clarity or have a greater vision for the future and what we want to be moving towards, right? So that when we have that greater vision and we have something that we want to work towards, that gives us the hope and the sort of rejuvenation and the insight to be able to do that. So it's actually really beautiful energy for putting the wind back in your sails, so to speak. So if there's some area where you've started to feel a little bit like stuck or frustrated, you could see that things are starting to open up for you now, or you're gaining insight into how to open the doors, right? Like how to let the fresh air come in, so to speak. And some of this is going to be potentially through assistance that you receive from others. So it can be someone opening the door for you, that meaning like, that they help you get your foot in the door to somewhere that you might not have had the opportunity had you not had the assistance, type of thing. So this is definitely an energy where it's like, if you know of someone that you want to work with, or you want, to become a mentoree, or you want assistance from, this is a great month to ask for that, because where in the past maybe you would have got a no, this month you might get a yes. So this is definitely a very supportive energy for getting assistance from people who are in a position to be able to offer that assistance. But you have to ask for it, right? It's not going to just fall in your lap type of thing. So it's one of those energies where you have to see it, want it, and go after it. And you might still get a no, but you won't know if you're going to get a yes or a no if you don't ask. So it's that kind of energy. But there is definitely like this reignition of hope and excitement for what's to come and what you're creating. The other thing I would say is there's sort of this need for kind of taking your foot off the gas a little bit and not trying to force things, right? Like not pushing too hard towards something, but having the vision and steadily working towards that vision without the need to force or rush it in some way or to manipulate it in some way. Yeah. And this energy does have the possibility to bring some kind of respite. So again, if you feel like you've been sort of just treading water or just staying afloat, this energy can bring in the raft that can help you get well above the tide, so to speak. I would also say this is a really strong energy for business affairs, public affairs, that can be or can turn out to be quite profitable. So if an opportunity presents itself this month, even if it doesn't look like it's very lucrative or it looks kind of like not something you would normally entertain, I would say be curious and explore it, because you might be surprised at what opens up for you if you go a little bit deeper into it. The other thing is this is a great time for any kind of business ventures. So any kind of launch, any kind of putting yourself out there, going after, again, like something that you feel strongly about that feels aligned with the direction you want to be moving in. Great for business ventures, great for any kind of like investments, that sort of thing. Just be really mindful. Don't be too impulsive and use good judgment, and you'll get the most out of this energy. The other thing I would say is, do I want to say anything else about the 8? Oh, well, be careful about like competition or power plays. There could be some people who, want that competition or may feel competitive with you. And I would say just don't entertain it, don't participate. You don't have to participate if you don't want to. So other people may want to like puff up their chest and, show you their feathers type of thing. But this is one of those times where it's like you can choose to, you can always choose to engage or not. And I would say it's not really worth your energy to engage in that, like know your worth and stick with that, right? Like you don't have to prove yourself to anybody. Or you don't have to be validated by others to know your worth. Okay, so with Ladybug, same kind of themes, very much about fortune and wishes being granted and feeling a sense of gratitude and gratification for whatever it is that you've been moving towards. So you could feel a sense of fulfillment or a sense of relief and feel like the tables have turned and things are moving in your favor at this time. I would say that this is also a strong energy for becoming the expert or the authority in some area and really putting your energy in that area. Not to say that you're neglecting your obligations or the, whatever wherever your focus needs to be, but this energy is kind of pushing you or pulling you in the direction that is more aligned with your own innate gifts and your own innate wisdom, right? So that you can express that in some way now or in the future. So yeah, I would say be open to whatever presents at this time. Don't feel like you have to force it or again, sort of be in control of it, but allow it to present and then you decide what you're going to do with it. And I think you'll be surprised at the doors that'll open for you, or at least you will get greater clarity around what's around the corner for you. And so that again, will put the wind back in your sails to keep going and keep moving in that direction that you want to be moving in. Beautiful energies. I love this for you all, 11s. I hope it's a great one. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.